Got one. Oh, it's a lot bigger.
Alright guys, what's going on? I know it's been quite a while since I posted a video. If y'all do recall, in the last video I said that I was going to be filming like a week-long documentary style video. I did film that, and unfortunately I lost all the GoPro footage. So that's why I didn't post this week or last week. This will probably be posted 2 weeks after the last video, hopefully. Anyways, that week I went out through the canine. It was a pretty eventful week actually. I went swimming for the canines, fell in the water the first day. Then we went night fishing again. My buddy caught like a 4.5 pounder on his carp wake. Caught a ton of fish that week. Caught a bunch on the red jackhammer. Went BFS fishing. It would have been an amazing video, but lost all the footage. And then after that, the next week after I filmed that video, I got extremely busy with homework and doing reels for work that I didn't even get to go fish that week. So this is the first time I've fished in about 2 weeks today. We're going to go out and go creek fishing with my new BFS setup, which is the, I just picked up a left-handed 2023 Aldebaran BFS. It is amazing. I've already gone out and thrown it once, and I'm extremely impressed with it. And then I have that paired up with a Dankung 473 Glassfin, a custom little trout stream fishing rod. So we're going to be going to the creek and throwing that. And then the creek actually leads to a big pond that I haven't fished in quite a while. And we're going to be throwing these big paddle tail soft swim baits like this. This is what a new one looks like right here. Fresh, no teeth marks on it at all. And hopefully it looks like this by the end of the day. All teeth marked up and destroyed. Hopefully we can catch them on it. I'm going to bring a Citizen also. That's probably what I'll start off with. A little bit more natural color compared to this chartreuse and blue. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rods rigged up, organize my tackle boxes, put them in my tackle bag, and then we're going to head to the pond. Oh, one last thing. It absolutely dumped rain yesterday. Probably the most rain we've gotten all year. It was a flash flood from about 6 o'clock to like 2 in the morning. So the creek is going to be extremely flooded and muddy, and there was a cold front again. It was like 80 degrees yesterday, and now it's probably like 50. So it dropped 30 degrees. I'm probably going to wear my waders so I can wade through the water in the creek so I don't freeze to death. But yeah, so like I said, let's get to rigging tackle.
Alright guys, we just made it out to the creek, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put my swim bait rod in my truck while I wade through the creek, because I don't want to have to be carrying it around. And I think we're going to do a lot more creek fishing than pond fishing, hopefully, if we can catch them. But that being said, we're going to slide the swim bait rod in the truck in 1 second actually. I'm going to get all my stuff out first, and then we're going to head down into the creek. Grab out the bag. Truck is extremely dirty. You gotta clean that out. That's horrible. It's embarrassing. Anyways, bringing the tripod for the phone, so we'll have another camera angle. Gonna try and produce a good video for you. Stopped recording on accident. The water's actually a lot clearer than I was expecting after that pouring down rain. So I think we're gonna be in luck. We got the BFS set up. We got the bag. We got the tripod. Now we can put my other rod back in the truck, and then we can get to fishing. So here's the new BFS setup, guys. It's a 2022 or 2023 Aldebaran. It's left-handed because whenever you're flick casting or fishing in a creek, I don't want to have to switch hands. And I can switch, like I can use left-handed reels. I just prefer righties. Then this is a Dankung Glassfin. It's a 4'7" glass rod. I'll show y'all how much it loads up. In the trout fishing video, I was using my buddy Eric's. He has like a red one with wood grips, made by the same guy. This one, it has a green wood reel seat. It's got green on the guides. But yeah, it's a 3-foot glass little stream fishing rod. I'll do a little bit of a gear breakdown whenever we get back to my house after the trip. But yeah, we're gonna start fishing. The water is a lot clearer, like I said, a lot clearer than expected. What I plan on doing is I'm gonna work my way back down the creek. So we're gonna go this way first, and then we'll head back the other direction. I'm not seeing any right here. There normally is a bunch right here, but I'm sure they all got pushed downstream. And since it's a lefty reel, I can fish one-handed, so I can cast with just this hand, and I can use my middle finger to reel as we go. So if there's little fish in pockets like this, look how easy it is to cast this thing. You can like be so accurate with it. And this is honestly a heavy bait for it, or it's easier to cast these heavier ones accurately, but I can cast all the way down to like a weightless little rubber dice, which I'll probably throw later. We're gonna try and catch the bigger fish with this little mega bass jerkbait first, but on our way back we're gonna try and catch as many fish as possible. We're gonna throw some super tiny baits. I came out here yesterday and caught a couple before it started dumping rain, but I only got the fish for maybe 20-25 minutes at most. I'm wearing the waders so I stay warm, and because I'm trying to get in all the possible places of this creek. There's a lot of spots that I haven't fished in a long time just because I haven't taken the time to wade through it, but it's been cold. So normally when I wade through it, I just wade in my shorts whenever it's in the summertime, so it's warm. But we put on the waders today so that we can get in this colder water and not be affected. Mega bass jerkbait in creeks, not the brightest idea, especially casting it into trees and stuff like that. Not ideal. Whew, that's a drop off, man. Already in the creek, up to my waist. Gotta make better casts so that I don't have to do this. Definitely didn't want to get in the water this early and blow out the fishing. Geez, I did not know it got this deep right here. It's pretty crazy. I almost didn't freaking wear the waders. I'm glad I did. I was just gonna tough it out and wear my boots and just not go past my boots. So like my boots are probably like 20 inches tall, my waterproof muck boots. So I definitely would have lost my jerkbait right there. Water's probably like 60 degrees. Not 100% sure. Quite a few species in this creek. There's bluegill, pumpkin seed, green sunfish, long-ear sunfish. There's largemouth, obviously. There's what are they called? The tiny little catfish. What are they called? Bullhead catfish. I'm not sure what species of minnows there are. Never really fished for those before, but got one. There we go. Little largy. Holy fatty. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Look at the freaking absolute fatness of this little largemouth we just caught on the mega bass jerkbait on a little Dankung. Hopefully y'all can see me. I'm gonna get down in the camera. That is an absolute fatty. Look at that. About to pop. Let's get this guy unhooked and then keep on fishing. This fish just has to have been like engulfing all of the little bait fish in this little pocket right here. There's no other answer for how he got so fat, but thanks for biting, little buddy. Oh, he's doing flips. There he goes. Caught him right over there in that little pocket. Hopefully we can get some more. The line isn't too frayed. We're gonna keep fishing it how it is. There we go, fish number 1, guys. Oh, about to slip in the freaking creek. Fish number 1. Way up in there in that creek pocket. That's a good sign though. Extremely healthy creek bass. Super fat. I'm running this bright yellow braid on here so I can see the bites a little better. But it's not the most aesthetically pleasing fishing line, but and then we have a 6-pound leader on it, obviously. Not just running that straight bright braid. But yeah, guys, this is becoming one of my favorite setups. This is how I got started fishing, and so I'll always have a love for creek fishing, and this setup just makes it even more enjoyable. We're gonna move down that way a little bit. Let me show you all the bait we're throwing. Get a better clip of it later, but this is the Megabass X80 Junior little micro jerk bait in the super natural, clear, very translucent color. It's already got one. There we go. Another little fat largie again. These guys are just freaking blimps in here right now. Super pretty. There we go. Another little guy. We're not gonna get this guy on camera because he's nothing too special now after seeing that first one, but extra fun to catch for sure. This waterfall up here is super cool. Funny story, actually. Back here where this culvert pipe is, when I was probably 7 or 8 years old, my best friend and I went exploring in the creek, obviously. Just like how I got started fishing, exploring in the creek, this exact creek, right where this culvert pipe is. And there's like a rehabilitation dog place on the other side of the creek right here. This lady rehabilitates shelter pups, and she used to not have this fence back here, and so I saw the dog on the other side. It was a pit bull, and I was just fishing over here. I was like, no way the dog's gonna get across the creek, and he freaking dead sprinted across that black culvert pipe and tried to attack me right here. And Sloan, my buddy Sloan, and my other buddy Price dove into these trees to hide from the dog while it fought me right here. And I was itty bitty, so I was deathly afraid. I had to kick the dog, and then Sloan found like a giant stick over here and ran at the dog with a giant stick, and then it ran back across the pipe. So I always say that Sloan saved my life from that dog. Just another little funny story, but got airplanes flying over us, got trash everywhere. Nothing like an urban creek. Urban little creek. Got one. Another little largie. Here we go. He kind of ate it weird. He's just spinning. Here we go. Number 3, right there on the little Megabass jerkbait. Another healthy, tiny little creek largemouth. There we go. Got him unhooked right there. Gonna go let him go. Let's go let this guy go to grow to become a 6-pounder. Bloop. I really should retie, but we're just gonna keep sending it because I don't want to retie my leader, and it's already pretty short. All right. Let's head on top of this culvert pipe real quick. Let's try and stay on it. That's the first goal. Not fall in the water. There's none on the section right here, no largemouth at least. I'm sure there's some bluegill we'll come back and catch, but let's head on down to the waterfall. That's what it looks like right there. Goes like this. This little sandbar right here used to not be there, but this creek has changed so much over the years. I've actually seen like a 4-pound largemouth in this little pocket, so hopefully we can catch some. Let's head down this little cliff real quick. Lots of little minnows down here. We're gonna set the tripod on this little island, like so. And we're gonna try and catch some fish right here, if we can. Got one. Oh yeah. It's a little bit better. There we go. That's not a bad one at all. Let's not get hooked. Look at that. They're nailing that jerkbait like sideways. Oh, look at that one. With the waterfall in the background, that's got to be a cool shot right there. They're all so fat. Let's get them unhooked really quick. I'm sure y'all could see that rod load up, but if they're about this size, it's a fun fight with that rod for sure. This guy's trying to get out of my hands, so we'll give him a cool release right over here. We'll go release him in the waterfall actually. Fish number 1 at the waterfall right there. Nice little largie. We're gonna let him go. Oh, he almost took out the tripod. He's right over there actually. There he goes. That was pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna keep heading that way. Up the creek we go. This part's all about 3 inches deep the whole way almost. But I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna see like a 4-pounder up here with my luck. Sorry about the wind. I know it's like a friggin' wind tunnel. But anyways, might as well just take a cast. Nothing to lose taking a cast. So we're gonna fish up here. There's a big old like almost mini pond that forms up here that actually dries out almost completely in the winter. So it might be dried out right now, but hopefully the rain filled it up a little bit. And then we're gonna head up this way. There's a trail that I haven't gone back that way in probably 5 years, 5 or 6 years. So it's gonna be a exploration mission for all of us. Okay, yeah, definitely dried out. This, you can't even normally walk right here. All these little, like it's normally up to right here. This is the ground level I'm used to in this little spot. But, oh well, it's not the case. And we're not gonna let that affect our fishing. Because if there's fish in here, we're gonna catch them. It's crazy to see what this looks like how big this drop off is right here, because you're normally standing at that upper level. So it's crazy to see how deep this pocket actually is when it's full. There's a freaking garden hose in the water over here. Some cups floating around. There's a wooden pallet. Anyways, plenty more creek to go fish. Okay, we're gonna go back this direction and go to that little trail I was talking about and just keep on exploring. Eventually this will end up being a multi-species video, but for right now, we're smoking the largies. Let's go see what this way looks like nowadays. It used to be like a nice little walking trail from us, but I highly doubt it's still here. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty worn away. Hopefully none of this is thorns that are gonna rip up my waders. We're gonna find another way though. I know there's another way, actually. But it's gonna be a second. Okay, let's get out of this trail now. Not ideal, like I said, but oh well. Let's see if we can walk down this way somehow. Let's see if the ground is solid or not. Appears to be solid enough to walk on. It's like this is normally all full of water, which is pretty crazy. But as you can see now, there's just a few little creeks that branch through here, basically. Oh man, looks like a beaver made a dam possibly over there. Not sure. This is not what you want to be walking through with neoprene waders on. But we got no choice. Whenever we were little, my buddy Sloan lost his phone back here. I about lost mine. I don't know if y'all saw that, probably not. We're actually gonna switch it up real quick. Okay, we're gonna take off the megabass jerkbait because I want to catch some little sunfish now. We're gonna switch up to like a just a little like micro Ned. See if I can dig out my tackle box. Fit way too much stuff in here, honestly. I'm gonna go with those black little Ned larvae. Let's open up our little box now. It's absolutely loaded with baits. One of those little micro Ned jig heads. I don't know if it's focusing, but haven't tried to cast one of these yet on here, but I already know it's going to be able to. Here's what we're going to be throwing on the back of it. A little Ned larva, whatever it's called, in the color black. Hopefully y'all can see that, if it'll focus. And then a little chartreuse head, black little bug bait. Ought to get smoked. So let's see. There we go. Just had to turn the brakes down a little bit. Sliding down in the creek. Got one. No! Came off. Dang it. I'm setting the hook hard now if we get bit. Got one. There we go. Fat green sunfish. Let's go. That's a fatty. Right there, guys. Fat, super pretty green sunfish. Look at the tips of his tails. He's super round and bulbous. That's him compared to my hand, so it's probably 3/4 of a pound. He's really tall, a lot taller than they usually are in here. Got him unhooked, had to go through his gills, but he'll be fine. No blood, nothing. There he goes. Not sure if y'all can see me. Jeez, they are fat in here, man. Holy crap. That one's even fatter. The girth is ridiculous. Do y'all see how fat that little guy is? Stud. They must be breeding back in here right now, if they're that fat. Got one. That's a bluegill, I think. What is it? No, it's just a super colored up green sunfish. Jeez, they are all built like that. Oh my gosh, this one's like a dwarf. Do y'all see this one? He is literally so short and tall. That is so weird. Easy unhook. There we go. Jeez, that is so weird. I've never seen green sunfish built like that. Another one. See, this is how they're supposed to be built. Maybe those ones are hybrids. This is a normal green sunfish. Let me show y'all. That's how they're supposed to be built, right there. They're pretty long, not too fat, not too many colors on them. They got the cool orange and white tips, but that's about it. That's a normal one. So I'm not sure if the ones I'm catching are hybrids or what. They're built weird though. We're gonna try and walk across Mr. Beaver's dam right here. Oh, did not fall in. That was actually pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Beaver. That's probably why all that's dried up back there, because that beaver dammed it up. But, oh well. Probably gonna get one pulling out my backlash, like I said. There we go. Another fat green sunfish. There we go, guys. Super fat, man. That one's a little bit more pale. Just as fat, though. That one's got a cool black spot on his tail, and he's pooping. Another one. That one's big. Jeez. So much fun, guys. Three largemouth. I don't know how many green sunfish now. I'm backlashing with that wind straight at me. What do we got? Another green sunfish. How many can we catch? Super healthy fish though. Can't complain about catching fish. right in front of us. That one's probably the prettiest one. And the biggest one. Maybe not the biggest one. Look at that one, guys. Behemoth on the Aldebaran. Oh gosh, we're falling. Whew. Don't want to fall in there. I really don't. There's a turtle over there I just saw. There we go. Final one right here. It's our last little fish we're gonna catch in this spot here. Another super fat one. We're just gonna head back that other direction and keep trying to catch some different species. And then once we get back to where my truck was, sort of, we're gonna switch back to the jerkbait most likely. And then we're gonna try and catch some more largemouth, bigger ones too. But there's the last greenie right there. Keep on moving. We're not gonna waste our time on the culvert pipe. Now up here's where I lost the 3-pounder the other day. So hopefully we don't do that for the second time. Got something. A little bluegill. See? Told y'all they were down in this way in the creek. I have to show you this guy. Alrighty guys. There's a little bluegill. Another species. Number 3 of the day, I believe. We should be able to catch at least 5, I think. We're gonna find out. Is that a pumpkin seed? Let's see. I think that's a pumpkin seed. If I'm not mistaken. He's all fired up. Yep, that's a little, might be a green sunfish pumpkin seed hybrid, but we'll show them to y'all. There's another species right there. Little pumpkin seed green sunfish hybrid, I'm pretty sure. Very, very pretty fish. We'll let him go. Right there. I think there's a little wind knot in my line. There is. See if we can get that out. No, that was another little largie. Dang it. Oh, getting hook set happy. I just grabbing that little tail probably. There we go. What do we got? Another pumpkin seed green sunfish. Such a pretty fish, man. Jeez, that is cool. super short, fat green sunfish. That one is beautiful. Hooked him too good. Look at that one, guys. So beautiful. Just another hybrid of some sort, but such a pretty fish. Another hybrid. This one's not as pretty. Another straight bluegill. Pure bluegill with a fat gash in his side. That guy has been messed up by something. Alright guys, we're going to retie one more time during this little creek fishing adventure. Tired of catching the little guys. Not tired of it, but I want to get that 3-pound largemouth again, so we're going to switch it up. Ball head jig right there. Here's what the packaging looks like. And with this, we're going to pair it up with one of those little fire craw TRDs. So yeah, a little fire craw TRD on this little ball head jig. Yeah, green sunfish with it. So it works. That's a hog right there. It's one of the bigger greenies we've caught today. Let's get after it. Got something. Little largy. We can keep them on. That was quick. Another little creek largy. That was an instant hit as soon as it got in the water over there, basically. Rushed that thing right there. Another little largemouth. Let him go. I'm wanting to catch a bigger one. I know there's big ones in this creek, and I'm sure they pushed up because of this rain that just happened. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. He's not even much bigger than that one we just caught, but I'm not gonna complain. There we go. He is kind of like double the size of that one we just caught, but such a fun fight. I hope y'all can see me at the angle I'm at over there, but it's another chunky one on the BFS setup. Yeah, caught a bunch of fish today, honestly. Let's go. We're gonna let this guy go. We're gonna bring y'all a little closer also. Here's what we're standing in. The swamp. Ooh. Ooh. Gonna lose a boot. Ugh, holy crap. Can't get much closer than that, so we're just gonna toss him. There he goes. Okay. Ugh. I'm sinking. Okay. Hopefully that's a good angle. Had to switch my whole grip tactic right there with that fish. He fought a lot harder. Got one. Oh, it's a lot bigger. Gotta stay on him. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like a 2.5. Let's go. That is a chunk. Right there, baby. On the Dankung. That is sick. That's a healthy fish right there. That is a hog. Probably 2 or 3 pounder. Hooked him straight in the top. Just like that. It's pretty windy back here, guys. Sorry about that. Scale is 0'd. $2.14, almost a 3 pounder right there. That is sick, especially on the BFS. Not just the BFS, but the freaking creek BFS. That is awesome right there in this muddy water. So we'll go ahead and let this guy go now. Right there, long release, but here he is. One last look. Nice little 3 pounder. There he goes. Okay. I was looking at the pond over here, and I was wondering why it was looking so shallow. You can see where the water line normally is. I've never seen an island out there before, and I'll just have to show you with the phone cam because I can't zoom in with the GoPro. But the freaking dam on the backside of the pond blew out with the rain last week, I'm assuming. This little island's never been there. The water level's probably up to here usually, like this section. And I was looking over here, they built like a little concrete dam. That's the concrete dam right there. And right there, the entire dam of the pond blew out in the corner. So it's just been draining out of that this entire day, which absolutely sucks. So, all right, let's inspect. Sounds like it's still flowing out, so that's not ideal. Here's the normal. Jeez, it's all blown out. That's the normal dam, and they built it up with concrete right here. And I don't think the beaver clogged it up, so I'm not sure what happened. Oh yeah, it's still draining. Jeez, entire thing just blew out right here. That is crazy. Look how thick that is. That's probably like a 3 foot tall by probably 10 foot wide part of the pond that blew out. and it's still draining, so the water level is gonna keep falling probably. I don't know, it might drain the entire thing, honestly, which would suck. Jeez. It's pretty bright, but I think we're gonna end it here. This absolutely sucks what's happening to this pond right now. I hope the neighborhood does something about it. I'm not sure, but anyways, with the fishing, that was a blast. This is starting to become one of my favorite setups to throw, especially after catching that big one in the creek right there. It's just so much fun to find skinny water with big fish like that, and to catch them on a rod that's like this, that's short and flimsy, and it's a long fight. It's so much fun. If y'all want to get one of these rods, it's made by Dankung.Fishing. Look that up, Dankung. He has an Instagram and a website. He sells a lot of BFS gear. And then I have a Aldebaran BFS on here. It's like a $400 reel, but I got it for 150 bucks, basically. And it's the best BFS reel you can buy. I have the SLX BFS on my bass fishing setup, like the 7-foot Dobbins light action, and this one blows it out of the water, honestly. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will probably update if they do something about the pond or if it fully drains. I'm gonna come back within the next couple of days just to check it out, probably tomorrow at least. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.